I think the biggest sort of challenge that's really emerged in the last 18, 24 months is that there's a lot more volatility on demand and supply side, right? And the rate of change is far greater than what we've seen ever in our lives, right? And so as supply chain professionals deal with all that volatility on demand and supply, and at the same time deal with the pressures from CEOs and board members and CFOs around driving the next wave of productivity and the working capital efficiencies and the cost reductions. And on top of that, they're getting pressure from the executive teams on what have you done with AI, right? So a lot of things are converging, which are new and different, but also fantastic opportunities for us to further deepen our relationships and partnerships with our customers.
I think there's a few things that are happening. One is around the theme of speed, the speed of change, the need for the speed at which value is achieved. And so the questions that we're getting, that I'm getting, and the discussions I'm having is, how do we make progress more quickly because the need is there? So I think that's a theme that's definitely emerging. I'd say another theme that has been constant actually, and it just manifests itself in different ways, is this notion of, I understand theoretically how new technology and definitely AI could impact my supply chains positively, but I find customers are still trying to understand how. And that's a conversation obviously we love to have, because that's kind of right in our wheelhouse, and that's what we're building. And as a product and technology company, our job is to not just deliver technology, but deliver technology that drives outcomes and achieves results.
We recognize the domain skills from supply chain, and we want to incorporate the skills enterprises have in running their business, which gives them the secret mode of how they exist or how they grow their market share. We want to provide that framework. Enterprise AI is not sold as a product. It is a capability which we build with our customers. To build with our customers requires a different engagement model. The market is calling it the forward deployed engineer motion, which is what we are introducing as well, and with a twist of what we believe is actually needed to make AI work.
We've launched our FDE motion, the forward deployed engineering motion, as a way for us to engage with the customers proactively and to co-build with the customers, and then take that back into our product roadmaps, take that back into our platform components that we're going to make available to the broader customer base, right? So things are going to move very rapidly, and that's why it's important to have those feedback loops and those learning cycles very inherent to how we do business, but also how we interact with our customers. I think Maestro is, in my humble opinion, the world's best platform to represent digitally the physics of the supply chain. When you apply AI in the Agentic framework, then you can make the magic happen with orchestration.